Can you guys hear me? Okay? Yeah, okay. Fantastic. Vinay, can you change slides for me, please? Yeah. Okay, thank you. While we are waiting, think about it this way. Can you imagine a large business without a website today? Imagine somebody sends you a service they would like you to buy. You go online, try and find a website, and you can't find a website. Would you buy something from that business? Chances are no. Today we are trying to answer the question why you should apply for a dot brand. Once the round closes and you see all your competitors have applied, the question you will be asked is, why did you not apply for a dot brand? In the future, given all the challenges businesses are facing with phishing attacks, scams, impersonations, dot brand is the equity, the trust that will help your brand grow. Businesses, consumers, customers will trust this more than anything else that is out there on the internet. While everybody has told you about why you should get it, I want to I want to start you with one more thought. Every time you put your domain name out there, it ends with a .com or a .net, preferably a .in. Along with your brand, you're also promoting .com and .in. Right? Imagine if you do own a dot brand, every time you do put your domain up, you are promoting your own brand more than anything else. Now, I'm going to be taking you through some slides. So who we are first. We are an online brand protection company. We have been in this business for 5 years, and I have been in this business of domains for longer than that. We as a business have over 50 people spread across India. We have presence in Bengaluru, New Delhi, Mumbai, and we are expanding to Southeast Asia and other spaces. We also play crucial roles in policy making. So I represent businesses in ICANN, and Vinay represents trademark owners and brand owners in INTA. Next. So today what you have heard? You have heard what is a top level domain and what is a dot brand. Right? Samiran and members of NIXI, they covered this. Santosh covered it on why we need it and how digital first is the aim of India and the government. Stuart covers benefits of a dot brand, why you should get it. I'm going to cover the application process. If you're sold on the idea, how you go about getting one. And then Patrick will cover the nuts and bolts on what makes it work and how we will make sure that it's a seamless experience for you. Like I said, I've been in the domain business for quite some time. I love domains. I see an advertisement and there is no domain on it. Trust me, I never buy from that business ever. While coming into the airport, we saw a huge advert for Malabar Gold and Diamonds, right? Who all know Malabar Gold and Diamonds? Right? Okay, fantastic, popular, right? I could not find the domain name on the advert. There was only a number. I don't think so anybody sees an ad. Hello, I want to buy a diamond. Can you please sell it to me on the phone? No, right? You want to go somewhere and check it out. Domains are that important. In the first round, I was involved. I was part of Reliance and I processed 3 applications successfully, .go, .reliance and .ri. Like I said, I am part of ICANN. I'm a GNSO counselor. I help make policies. I represent businesses in the ICANN as part of the business constituency. And I have been part of Normcom in ICANN, helping select board members and other significant positions. Now, I don't know how many of you remember, but Samiran showed a very interesting flowchart. Anybody remembers the flowcharts? Anybody here? Right, it is scary, I am telling you. I went through the first round and it's not easy. To apply for a dot brand or for any TLD, you have to answer a set of questions. There are about 233 questions that you have to answer. The application window, though I have written 1st of April, the exact date is not known, but it's going to be from April to end of June. 3 months, that's it. And you cannot start answering 233 questions on 31st of March. Trust me, it will not happen, right? The application fee is 227,000 USD, which is roughly about 1.8 CR in today's exchange rate. God help us. And you need to appoint a registry operator to manage the backend. Right. Next slide, please, Vinay. These questions are divided into sets. The biggest challenge is not one person in the company can answer all these questions. They are questions about what's your company name? Where are you established? How long you have been in business? What's your latest financial documents? So to get answers to these questions, you have to go to your company secretary, your legal team, your IT team, your intellectual property team, and then if somebody does not agree with an answer, then you have to do it all over again. Right? You have to upload attachments. They have to be revised. You have to get your legal approval before you submit, because a lot of the answers that you submit will be made public. So you cannot write, oh, my revenue is only 1 crore, but 1 crore company. You cannot do that, because this will all be in the public domain. So everything has to be approved by a lot of seniors in the company before it goes further. It takes a lot of effort, project management skills, data management skills to make it happen, right? Even after you do successfully put in the application, there will be questions from ICANN. They will say, this is not clear, please explain this in detail. And you might think, I can do it. Yes, you can. But when the question comes, there is a timeline attached to it. If you do not answer in that timeline, your application will not go forward. Now, honestly, I file my own driving license paperwork myself because I don't want to get it wrong, even though I can try again and again. In this case, if you don't do it on time or don't do it properly, there is no again. We might not see the third round. That's quite a possibility, or we might not be working. So it's very important to get it right within the timelines which is set by this process. Next slide, please. So to make it easier for businesses to apply, we at LdotR have developed a specific application so that you can assign, okay, these 10 questions should be answered by the legal team. Please, you answer these questions. These 15 have to be answered by the corporate communication team. You answer. You can assign questions to different people who can put in the answers. You can act as a project manager in your company. You can do that for multiple strings. Can you next slide, please? This is just one snapshot of how it will look, how it looks. So for example, you have different strings here. For each string, you have the specific set of questions that need to be answered. You can track who has answered how many, whether it's answered on time, whom do you need to go and chase to get the answers you need. Everything managed in one single place with control and with security in place. Next slide, Vinay. Here are some of the sample questions that will be asked of you. And you must have heard the term, Samiran used it quite a lot, called AGB, an applicant guidebook. It's a very comprehensive document that has been very well put together by ICANN to help you explain what question is being asked and how to answer. But you still need some form of expertise so that you do not fall into the trouble other businesses fell in and could not answer the questions or did not do a proper job of answering them beforehand. Right? You have to list a lot of services. It's almost like trying to design a car engine. If you're not in that industry, it's very hard to design one by just reading a manual. Next slide, please. So in Mumbai, we had somebody who asked us the question, can I do it myself? Absolutely, you can. If you take the time, energy, and the effort to understand the ICANN ecosystem, the domain ecosystem, the history of this program, you are fluent in the applicant guidebook, you have read all the problems that other brands have faced and are ready to answer them, fantastic. If you can do all that, please call me. I would love to work with you for other companies also. Right? So you have to reply to ICANN queries during the evaluation period in time. You get 3 tries or 4 tries to answer it correctly. If you do not, then your application is rejected. There are a lot of prerequisites that are needed. To apply for a .brand, you need to have a trademark registration in any class in any geography, but you need to have a trademark application registered for that exact string. Okay. Things like, my name is Vivek Goyal, so I can very well apply for .goyal. So can some other person whose last name is Goyal, right? That's called contention. Two people apply for the same thing. How do you resolve this? Variations. We have all heard of Lakme, right? If you remember, Lakme, on the E there's an accent. So there is Lakme with an accent, there is Lakme without an accent. You can apply for both. So there are a lot of nitty-gritties that, based on your brand name, what you're planning to do with it, that needs to be handled, planned for, and actioned accordingly, and for which you need expert advice. Next one, Vinay, please. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. Who has not heard of Tata? Good. Glad everybody's awake. Tata's applied for .Tata and they did not get it. Now when I first heard it, I could not believe how Tatas could not get .Tatas. They got .Tata Motors, but they could not get .Tata. The reason being, when the application was put in, there was no due diligence done, or not proper due diligence done to check that there is a municipality in Morocco whose name is also Tata, and it is listed as one of the entities in the UN list of geographies. I can ask them, you cannot go ahead because your name is same as a geographic name. You need to get approval from them. Tata has a big presence in Morocco. I think they have a lot of plants and manufacturing facilities. Within a few months, they got a letter from one of the departments saying, we have no problem with Tata's getting .Tata. Our blessings, please go ahead. All happy, everybody looking forward to getting .Tatas. 2 months down the line, the head of trade department in Morocco said, we have issued no such letter and Tata cannot be given to Tatas. End of story. The application was put on hold and then later withdrawn. That is why today Tatas do not have .Tata. Think of all the brands in our life we use which is named after a place. Jodhpur. There's a brand called Jodhpur, right? Right? That day I was thinking, I'm from Agra, right? Taj Mahal. But that's also a hotel. There's also a casino in Vegas called Taj Mahal, right? Who gets it? Do they have more claim on Taj Mahal than we have more claim on Taj Mahal? All these things have to be worked out. If your brand name comes from somewhere else, if it comes from some other language, if it means something in some other language, if it's a name of a place, we have a lot of work to do so that it does not take you 8 years like it did Amazon to get .Amazon, right? And it can be done. I'm not saying it cannot be done. It can absolutely be done, but it needs work and expert advice to get it done quickly and do it right. Next one, Vinay. So I was there in the first round, 2012. I have been working with ICANN since then, seeing the development from the first round to the second round. It has taken us 14 years. Now, all of us who are in the industry, we are not holding our breath for the third round. We don't know when it will be. Absolutely nobody can tell you when the next round will be, not even the CEO of ICANN, not even the chair of the board of ICANN. Nobody can tell you that. It could be 2 years down the line, 20 years down the line, or never. So this is an opportunity that you cannot let go. If you are a brand and you believe online, digital and internet is the way to go, you cannot skip this opportunity. At least make sure that you carry it to the very top. And so that if you do not apply, and when it comes to light that your competitors have applied, you can safely say, I told you, your decision not to apply, right? Don't tell me I didn't know, I did tell you guys, okay? See, trademarks are territorial. I have a lot of good IP friends, lawyer friends, they think we have a trademark. Yes, you have a trademark in India, right? Trademarks are territorial. They are only recognized in the territory where you got it. But domain names are global. If you get a dot your brand name, that works across the globe. There can be no other dot brand name ever as long as the internet works. Okay? So, if you are thinking about it, my team is here, I'm here. You can talk to Vinay, Patrick, Stuart, of course. Samiran is here. Please talk to us. Ask us your questions. If you want a preliminary assessment of your brand name, please talk to us. We are happy to provide it, tell you what the challenges will be, what the problems will be, and happy to explain to you how you can pitch it within your companies to make it happen. That's all from me. Thank you so much. And